An orbital wave jammer? That's right. There's one set up at the very top of the watchtower. A pretty big one too. Had no idea. Can't pretend to be an expert on orbital technology, but that jammer is the reason everyone's been unable to communicate using orbital communications, right? It's a safe assumption. It's likely designed to intermittently release orbital waves of its own to disrupt communications. I think the intelligence division has something like that actually. The RMP does as well, and we do use them from time to time in our operations. But I can say with confidence that I've never seen one powerful enough to cover an area as vast as the Highlands. Equally impressive is the fact that it's designed to allow for certain devices to operate as normal. The Noble Alliance can communicate the same as always, but no one else can. And orbital communications are a key part of modern warfare too. If the Alliance is the only ones who can use them, they're at a huge advantage. 3rd Armored Division is doing their best to even the odds however they can, but it's getting more and more difficult to hold their ground. As long as the device remains active, I can't see the situation improving for them either. We've been trying to see if we could find a way to turn things around, but so far, no such luck. I'm sure Lamb may be able to bust it up no trouble if we got close enough, but with the way they're watching the skies, it's not like we could just fly up to it and go to town or anything. No matter the reason, the situation in the Highlands at present is perilous. We managed to escape harm so far by fleeing here, but there's no guarantee that will always be the case. Personally, I think it's time we start preparing to leave the Highlands behind and move elsewhere. Does it really have to come to that? Very well, I'll help you prepare. Would you be willing to wait until after that for me to come with you? But, you sure, guys? I think it's all we can do. We should start preparing to evacuate at once then. We'll need to decide what to do about Charl too, since her father is likely staying behind the Zender Gate. Please, hold on a minute. This war was started by the Empire, and the responsibility for dragging North people into it is Erebonia's alone. Why should you have to abandon your homeland? Because of something you have nothing to do with? That can't be right. Well, I agree, but it pains me to leave as well, but I don't see what other choice we have. You saw the dangers we face if we stay. Diggers hiding near our settlement, bloody battles cropping up every day. The most important thing is keeping our family safe. If we have to lose our home to that, so be it. And you're really okay with that? Last time we were here, you told us how you loved everything about this land. I'd never seen someone speak as fondly of their home as you did then. Answer me one more time. Are you really okay with leaving the home behind? Green, please. We haven't exhausted our options yet. There's still a way to make it so you could stay here and keep everyone safe. So why not give it a shot before we can give up completely? How about not giving up at all? You couldn't mean stopping the jammer ourselves. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, do it without Lammy's help? Exactly. The Noble Alliance is focusing all its energy into fighting the 3rd Armored Division. So if a third party like us shows up out of nowhere, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to catch them off guard and disable it. It's not impossible. Doesn't sound easy. Are you sure you want to go through with that? Whether you intended to or not, you'll be fighting against the Noble Alliance. Naturally, we won't be cooperating directly with the Imperial Army. But what the Alliance is doing is hurting more than just the military. It's stopping communications with Zender Gate. And they're taking advantage of that by using Jaegers to control the Highlands. We can't stand back and allow people of North to be threatened like that. Yeah, I agree. The people here have done so much for us. Yeah, it's only fair we help them out, right? Yep. Are we ready to give it all we got? If you've made up your minds, then that's all I have to say. Thank you, all of you. Count me in. To hear you guys say that you want to protect the land as if it were your own means more than words could ever say. That's good to hear. I'd grumble about how you can't help but poke your noses into trouble every single you find it, but I just accepted that's what you do at this point. Yeah, get used to it, cat. To be young again. Indeed. Seeing all of you fired up reminds me just how important it is to fight to protect the things that matter most to you. Leave contacting the Lieutenant General to us. We'll leave this matter entirely in your capable hands. May the winds and gods guide you your path. Thank you, we won't let you down. Alright, cool. So what happens now? We go to the watchtower? Oh, more cutscenes. Well then, we should get started immediately. Can't act without finding a way into the watchtower after all. Yeah, we can't exactly barge our way in through the front door considering who we're up against. Yep, with those soldats on guard, I doubt we even make it that far. We're gonna need to find a way to get into the place without them noticing us. Are there any routes that can get us without passing them? Wait, I know. Did you think of something? Yeah, one of the areas we investigated during our field study. Remember the area where those orbital mortars that attacked the watchtower were set up? Oh. Oh, I do remember this, actually. That's right, you can't see that area from the watchtower. Doubt the Alliance is aware of what happened there either, so it wouldn't be on their radar. That's the perfect spot to sneak in, Elisa. Good call. Really? Yep, totally possible. Sounds like our best choice. We should travel there on horseback as soon as we're prepared. Oh, and maybe we could drop by and talk to the Elder before we leave. He might have something else he could use our help with. Life seems to be tough for everyone these days. Okie dokie. They've all been really nice, so we should return the favor. Fair enough, we could drop by there before leaving then. I appreciate it. By the way, I see a question in chat. I wanted to get out of those cutscenes, and now I'm going to answer it. I might not be able to give a good enough answer, but I will try. Oh, Imperial Watchtower, as if I forgot. Okay. Are there quests to do? Yeah. They said to visit the Elder. Anyway, my favorite Cold Steel character is the question. However, my answer, kind of hard to say right now, honestly. I think... I really want to say, like... I'm probably gonna, like, Cold Steel 1 focused so much on Class 7, so I have to go with a Class 7 member because I feel like they obviously got the most development. But my favorite Class 7 member would either be... probably either Gaius or Fee. Those are my top two. Obviously, I can't give a concrete answer until I play more of Cold Steel 2 and potentially even 3 and 4. So, you know. But for now, after Cold Steel 1, I definitely liked Gaius, although we didn't really get to learn much about Gaius. So, probably would go with either Fee or Elisa. Maybe even Machias. I like Machias a good bit. But yeah. However, Cold Steel 2, so far, I love Toval. I don't know much about Toval yet. I'm looking forward to learning more about Toval, so I can easily have a new favorite after Cold Steel 2, but obviously Cold Steel 1, my favorite is probably either like Fee or something. Fee or Machias, I would say, or Gaius. Kind of hard to say, you know, because like, I feel like Cold Steel 1's like chapter 1 in a much bigger story, and the story, yeah, Cold Steel 1 had an ending and everything, but kind of hard to say who my favorite character is. I feel like after Cold Steel 2, I'll have a better answer. Maybe. But, you know. As of now, those are my top characters. Oh, this is for side quest. The best Cold Steel character is in the game, but it may not be who you expect. Well, did I get to this character? Nero? The character that you're talking about? Moving north will require quite a bit of preparation which we'll work on in the moment. I wish we can do more to aid you. Not at all, it was only thanks to everyone here that we could come together like this again. You've done more than enough. We really do appreciate all you've done during our stay. If anything, we're the ones who should be trying to return the favor. Actually, is there anything we can help you out with? I did get to him. Fair assessment. Yeah, let me also add this. I'm going to add this to my little assessment for characters. I want to make it very clear. I don't dislike a single character in this game. That's a really good track record, I feel. I have never, I don't dislike a single character in this game. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I kind of starting to dislike Crow, because when Crow betrayed us, it really just made me... I'm on and off with Crow, because Crow might, I don't know, maybe something in Cold Steel 2 will make me feel on board with Crow again. Maybe I'll like Crow again in this game, but seeing Crow betray us and all, I don't like him anymore. But, like, that could change in this game. You never know. But I don't dislike a certain character in this game. Obviously, I have others I like more, so, you know, every character has been either fine to good. Great way to put it. I was under the impression that you had somewhere to go. At least that was what Lakin told me. He said you and your classmates have something you can only do. Sounds like Lakin kept the details vague to avoid worrying him. So it does. Sure, but we can help out, you know, too. Multitasking ain't nothing for the likes of Class 7. Yeah, it's kind of our thing. Always has been. Perhaps so. You seem to have a good understanding of your own limits. If you would, allow me to take you up on your kindness. These are the tasks that I have that I would appreciate you to help on. Okay, yeah, these are optional. Yeah, we'll do these. Not gonna read them because we're gonna do them anyway. Defeating military monsters and finding a lost foil. Those sound right up our alley. Yeah, I'd like to do both if possible. If we're gonna do these, we better do them before going to the watchtower. Our assignments, let's go. Tally-ho. I like Milliam. He shot Osborne. That's good enough in my book. That was a pretty sick moment. But, I don't know. I don't dislike Crow, but, like, I liked Crow a good bit during the game, like, when he was with us and all. And, maybe it's because I didn't bond with Crow much. Maybe it's because I didn't do much Bond episodes with Crow, but I didn't really get much out of his, I didn't really care, like, I didn't really get much out of his betrayal. I don't know. I'd imagine things would be different if you actually, like, put bonding points into Crow. I'd imagine it's a different impact. But I didn't really put bonding points into Crow as much, so I didn't really get much out of that. Crow was fine. I don't dislike Crow. He's okay. My enjoyment of him decreased, though, definitely. What do I want? I don't have any good fire stuff, unfortunately. I guess we'll give Elisa a forte, just because she has a fire. But yeah, that moment where he shot Osborne was like... I was at the edge of my seat during that ending. I mean, like, put it like this, like, when you say, like, when someone says, like, yeah, that moment was cool, like when Nero said that he, when someone does something, like, yeah, you like it, like, oh, that makes them cool, but does that really make the character cool? Like, that just makes the moment cool. That's my opinion of it. Same when I played Cold Steel 1, didn't care for the betrayal, was more interested in all the plot twists going around. Alright, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought that. Because I was a little worried when I was giving my review of the game. I was like, oh, people are gonna disagree with me about the Crow twist. But, yeah, you know. Crow's just goofy, all in all. I think that's what it is. Crow felt a lot like Zelos from Tales of Symphonia. Zelos was a goofy character in Tales of Symphonia. And that's what Crow felt like. Crow felt like a different version of Zelos from Symphonia. But the thing with Zelos is, they actually... I mean, obviously, I can't compare this because Cold Steel 2 is a second game. We're playing Cold Steel 2 right now, but Zelos had a little betrayal moment. But with Zelos, it was more like he can either join you again or he dies. Spoilers for Tales of Symphonia, by the way. But, you know. Or he dies, so, you know. Maybe that's why I like Crow, because I related him to Zelos. I don't know. You know, the twist didn't really... It was wild. Don't get me wrong. Dude, that ending was wild. So much stuff was happening. I was, like, half confused and half hooked. And it really made me want to play Cold Steel 2. But at the same time... I was like, the Crow twist itself wasn't bad, but I didn't really care. I just was like... Especially when Crow was just like, yeah, it was all fake, you know? Like, I didn't care about anything. Like, that's like... That made me like, yeah, literally you don't want me to, care about Crow. The game, I think that's what the game wanted me to do. They really just wanted to make me think, like, yeah, Crow was a douchebag the whole time. And they didn't want me to care about him. So the game did good in that department, you know? More or less Crow goofy in this game, so maybe... There's more or less goofy Crow in this game, so you might like him. Yeah, as I said, Cold Steel 2 could change my opinion. Like, if Cold Steel 2 gives me, like, some backstory for Crow, or if it gives me some deep stuff about why Crow did it, rather than just, yeah, he's a douchebag and just did it because he wanted to, I might be on board with Crow again. But, like, I don't know. The ending definitely made me feel worse about Crow than I already do. All of them have wild endings or amazing endings, so I look forward to playing the others. 3 military monsters roaming the north part of the Highlands right now. Been trying to take care of them. Find them. Should find any of them. I would appreciate it. Alright. Let's go do this quest then. I can keep talking with chat while I do these quests. Act 1, Part 2. Oh, so the game's divided into the acts and parts. Act Part 2, okay. Let's do the Highland hunts. How do I do this? Like, where do I go? I'm trying to think. Any exclamation? Oh, I see one right there. Should I have a horse? Why don't I have a horse? Definitely get the horse. How do you get the horse in this game? There's also a quest right here. We should start this. This is probably for the foil. Oh, it's Lily. No, Sheeta, my mistake. Oh, hello, can I help you? We're fine, actually, I believe we're the ones who can help you. We heard a foil who has gone missing. A foil has gone missing, words. Oh, you came about that? Yeah, he's only about 2 months old. He was born not long before the war broke out. I just remembered a foal is a baby sheep. We lost sight of him while moving the settlement, and we haven't seen any sign of him since. That's not good. Yeah, it is. He's probably fine, though. Horses are... Oh, it's a baby horse, my mistake. Horses are intelligent animals, even at that age. Hope so too, but still, I just wish I'd keep a closer eye on him. Oh, Sheeta, there's no way you could have known this would happen. Well, I can't blame you for being worried. I know you're already busy right now, but would you be able to help me look for him even a little? Any help at all would be great. Alright, we understand. Don't worry. If he's still out there, we'll find him. Thank you so much. I haven't got any clues where he could be, though. Islands are so vast, you're going to need something to go on. Yeah, that would be helpful. I know, if we just get Lammy to give us a bit of a hand. No, Lammy. We're trying to find a horse, not help the Alliance find us. If only we had an orbital car or something to get around in. Oh, hold on. I'd forgotten all about that, but when we went out with Grandfather earlier, I saw a horse. It was about the time we reached the northeastern area of the Highlands. It was so small, I thought it was just my imagination, but if it wasn't. You sure about this? Pretty sure, yeah. Might have tried to brush it off as just my imagination, but thinking back, couldn't have been. That might have been him. Sounds like it would be worth our while to investigate, at the very least. Shall we be going then? Right, let's go. Foaling around. It's in the North Highlands as well, I think. How do you get on the horse again? I don't remember. Oh, triangle. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go find these quest monsters and this foal. Is it also located here? Might be in a different part of the Highlands. Oh, northeast. It's probably in the northeast. Should be a quest monster here. But yeah, Cold Steel 2 could heavily change my opinions on things. You know, the way Cold Steel 1 wasn't like, I'm not trying to say Cold Steel 1 was like some incomplete game, but like, hold that thought. That looks like one of the military monsters Dad asked us to take care of. Sure does, judging by the request, not only the ones we're going to find in the Highlands. Let's take them out whenever we see them. We can't let them do any more damage to the settlement. But yeah, not saying Cold Steel 1 was incomplete in any capacity. It wasn't. But like, at the same time, the way Cold Steel 1 ended, it feels like Cold Steel 1 and 2 go great together. So most of my opinions of the game, I couldn't even give Cold Steel 1 a proper, like, I gave it a review, obviously, but even when I reviewed it, I condensed it, because there was lots of stuff that was like, yeah, this could change. Since the sequel is a direct sequel and focuses on the characters even more. Goodbye. Here's a golden sphere. Yeah, when I get farther into Cold Steel 2, I might have better answers to the questions.
Turn to flames. Burn.
Ba-ba-bum.
Here I go.
Understood. There. Here's our chance.
Goodbye. It's that easy.
You've got the practiced ease of a real veteran.
Just doing my job. what I want to see.